Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you again. Yeah, so we've got you all set up for another back and hip alignment session. Yeah, are you excited? Okay, good. So, I mean, you know, we've done this before, right? You know the drill. As per usual, I'll probably be like pretty random in terms of how I'm going about it. I think we'll do some skin pulling, we'll do some sort of, spine feeling, we'll do some alignment work, we'll do some sort of like kind of like micro adjusting, I think. Yeah, some sort of stretching, some tilting, all the things. That sound good? Yeah, and in no particular order, right? Because, yeah. Okay, all right, let's get started, huh? Yeah, so let me got my trusty butt pad. It is always kind of awkward. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm just gonna start by feeling up and down the sides of your back. I have new palm tree sheets today. Very tropical. Okay. All right. So let's feel down this spine here. Yep. So while I'm doing this, while I'm giving your back a feel, did you want to let me know about any, aches and pains that you've had recently? Okay. Kind of like there. Okay. Lower back. Okay. Let me feel out around the waist. Yeah. Okay. Let's feel back up that spine again. Okay. So there. Yeah. Okay. And in the past, these shoulder blades have kind of given you some issues, yeah? Right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. And this one, there's kind of a twin pain point right there. Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay. So let's pull that back a little bit. It's tilted. Yeah. Let's pull it there a little bit. Give it a little stretch. Yeah. Let's do some good rocking. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so the points we want to focus on, I mean, we're going to be pretty comprehensive. We'll do the whole back, but I want to be sensitive to this point under the shoulder blade, and this point under the other shoulder blade. Okay. All right. So starting with some skin pulling. Let's see if I can get a little grip on this. There we go. Okay, so that's the point right there. Yeah, let me just really work that fascia. Okay. Would you describe as pain or discomfort? Okay, all right. Well, that's certainly better than pain, right? Yeah. But still, we don't like discomfort either. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Really working it. Okay. And back up this side. Okay. Just feel up and down. Kind of moving from like the lats. Let's actually just give you like a really good lat rub here for a second. Yeah. Oh, so I'm really just working these thumbs in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and actually as we get right there, yeah, I can feel that point under the shoulder blades, that twin discomfort point, and those do feel a little improved from the skin pulling, which is great. Yep. Okay, up and down into the waist. Oh, working that lower back a little bit. Okay. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the hips. We'll get down there in just 1 second. All right, I'm going to reposition myself here. Okay, so let's do some little wiggle rocks here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yep. Let's just feel the back. Just gonna feel this waist a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, take those thumbs in. Yet again. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I feel that thumbs are the most helpful tool that a massage therapist has at their disposal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. These are diagonals. All right, let's move the old butt pad back. How are you doing? You're doing good. Okay, so let me. Okay, so we are just gonna do some wiggle rocks down here. So as you know, for this part of the session, I mean, we're down near the gluteus maximus, right? It's a little bit up close and personal. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, just let me know, okay? Yeah. All right, so let me I'm gonna use these thumbs again, and we're just gonna get in. Yeah, this is kind of like the upper, glute area near the hinge of the hip, right? So we've got this area right here, and then we've got this area right here, okay? Yeah. And you mentioned that there's a bit of, okay, all right, bit of sensitivity right there, okay. Let me just dig these thumbs in, yeah, and we're gonna do a little wiggle rock at the same time, okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm doing this kind of kneading up and down the sides of the hips. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's do some good. Let's stretch this right hip out. Yeah. And this includes sort of a little twist. That's kind of a micro adjustment. Okay. Yeah. Good. And then, oh, there we go. Let's stretch that left hip out. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to do good rocking. Tilting there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you said there is a tenderness point right there. Yeah, and I think that's been the case with the last session too. Okay. And what about on this side? Anything? Yeah. Okay. So we've got the twin discomfort points again. Okay. So I think we're going to do a little bit of skin pulling to address that. Okay. I'm going to sit down. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let's see. So we're going to do some skin pulling up and down this left hip, and then we'll do it on the right side. Okay. All right. There's the pain point. Yeah. Okay. How you doing? Can you do one more? Okay. All right. So we're starting up essentially beneath the waist, and then we're working down the hip. Okay. This is the left side, right? That's the pain point. Doing okay? Okay. And up, ready? Here it is. Yeah. Gotta get that fascia worked out. Okay. All right. Now let's just do feel a little bit to get a sense. Just gonna knuckle in there a little bit. Some thumbs. Okay, all right, that's feeling pretty good. Wiggle you out a little bit there. Okay, all right, so now knee, slightly awkward, reach over here. Okay, so we're gonna do the skin pulling down the right hip now, okay? All right, and similarly, you've got a point of discomfort right there. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. And back up. There's that pain point. Oh, really work that fascia, yes. Okay. How you doing? You think you can go one more time with the skin pulling on the right side? Okay, let's give it a shot. Ready? Let me just. Give you a little wiggle there. All right. Okay. There's that point. Yep. Okay. And back up. Pain point. Really working it. Yeah. Okay. thumbs in simultaneously just to make sure that that work that we just did helped. Okay. How's that feeling? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, feels looser. That's good. Okay. You're still doing okay comfort-wise? Okay. All right. Let's do some wiggles on these hips. Yeah, they're feeling good. I know, because it's usually, I feel like your left hip is often a little bit more out of alignment, right? Yeah, okay. Today, I mean, I think this work that we just did, you're feeling pretty good and even, I would say, yeah. Okay, good twist. Let's really pull this right hip. And do that micro adjustment, and then let's really give that left hip a good twist. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get you all. Okay. Employ the butt pad again. Yes. All right. So let's feel the back. Yeah, let's feel along this waist. I may actually, how do you feel about me doing some skin pulling right along this sort of upper sacrum area? Yeah, okay. I think that would be the final piece of the puzzle in terms of addressing these discomfort points. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna skin pull across the top, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we will come back the other way. Ready? Okay. How'd that feel? Yeah? Okay. I'm just gonna give you a little rub right here. Yeah. And how are you feeling in this lower back, kind of like back waist area? Yeah? Okay. Let's head back up to this one here. Okay. Let's try to get a better grip. There we go. Okay. Fascia around. So, you know, it feels considerably improved. Okay. All right, well, I think we did some really good work today. You know, as per usual, you're not coming in with any major concerns or anything, but at the same time, there are little, you know, places of discomfort that you have that I think we really did a really good job with today. So I'm going to finish off with some kneading. Yeah, let's do some of this more intense kneading with the thumbs. There we go. Down the lats into the upper waist area. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right. Wiggles. There we go. Okay. How are you feeling? Good. And sleepy? Great. All right. Well, I am going to let you continue to rest on this bed, okay? Yeah. And just sleep for as long as you want to. No need to rush. And yeah, I'll give you plenty of time. I'll come get you in a little bit, okay? scoot up close to you. Let's actually just feel into the shoulders for a second. Yeah, I know we didn't really work on the shoulders today, but I have an idea for a shoulder session next time that I'd really like to get into. Now that we've gotten some good back and hip alignment, I think we'll target these shoulders next, okay?